Hello, and welcome to episode, what is that, 203? You can correct me if I got it wrong. I'll probably edit it, wouldn't I? Of Prog Review. And I'm talking about another blooming Genesis box set. Yeah, this time it's the live albums from 1973 to 207. Well, it's right, it's 207, isn't it? No, 2007. I haven't had my coffee this morning. You see, I'm doing these videos back to back, and I should have paced myself. It's not a marathon; it's turned into a sprint, or is that the other way around? I don't know what I'm talking about. This is a rather sombre looking box. It's all black. But before I go on about it, I'm going to hand you over to Darren, who's going to show you just how black it is. Oh yeah, take it away, Darren.
Why, thank you, Darren. And yes, here we have the 1973-2007 live box set. Oh, it's rather sober looking. It's all black marble. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a butcher's. There you go. There's your live set. There's a lot in there. And a little bit of a wobble there, but hey, you'll forgive the wobble. So first one up is Genesis Live, of course. And yeah, there you go. They've expanded. There's an extra tracks, and you also get a surround sound DVD. Come on, that's it. Go on, and yeah, so you can listen to it all in surround sound if you so wish. And there's the original replication of the story by Gabriel, and the credits, and everything. So yeah, it's faithfully reproduced. So, this is the one you're probably waiting for. Settings out. It gets a deluxe release. Look, it's got one of those mini booklet type thingamajigs. A bit like the Lamb. See, nice hardback book. Ooh. And yes, you get the album on CD, of course, and you'll also get a DVD of it. That was the DVD you just saw. And here is the CD1 and CD2. So there you go. There are no extras. There are no missing pieces. It's just a fairly vanilla release. And the artwork's lovingly reproduced in the booklet. There's Billy Bruford, yeah. And again, like I said, you've got the surround sound version on DVD, which it's all right. It's all right. Makes you feel like you're sitting in a crowd. So I suppose it fulfills its main job. And so there you go. I certainly put a lot of effort into this one. See, that's nice. That's a nice one for the fans. Seconds Out has always been highly regarded by lots of people as a top live album. And here we have 3 sides live. This one has the live tracks on the 4th side. If it hasn't got a 4th side, oh god! But in the old days, depending on which region you were, you had live tracks, or you had the B-sides to the various singles, Me and Virgil and all that whatnot. But here you get the English version, which has all the live material, which is rather good. Probably the 4th side actually was the best part of the album for me, because it has Water of the Skies and It, and that very good. This is The Way You Walk. They rejiggered it. There's 2 CDs. It's not surround or anything. But they've reconstituted the track listings so it actually matches the actual concert, rather than them splitting the long songs from the short songs, which they did with the previous release of this. I will never understand that. Never understand why they did that. That's why I never bought it. And what's the next one? Is there a next one? Let's have a look. Come on, stop fiddling. Live Over Europe. Now this one you had to bring yourself. This wasn't in the box. You had to bring your own copy. So yeah, 2 CDs. It's all right. It's a document of the time. I don't have anything against it. But again, prefer to watch the DVD actually than listen to the live album. But it's alright. That's it. Opens out, Darren. See, look, he doesn't know what he's doing. This boy, I tell you, I just can't get the staff. But yeah, so there you go. Oh dear. But yeah, it's all rather good stuff, and that's like the last gasp from the band before they put the box sets out. So you get a lovely hardback extra tracks thing, which has the Rainbow, I believe, isn't it? The Gabriel era at the Rainbow, and you also have it in surround sound. Don't really get why they need. Again, I don't understand remixing live albums in surround sound. I just don't get it. But But yeah, you get some nice pictures from the reunions from 1982, and yeah, some nice pictures. I'm sure we've all seen them before, but yeah, again, it follows the style that we've become used to in these box sets. Again, I really don't want to bend the spine though. I'm always worried about cracking the spines on these things. I don't know if you share my concern, but never feel comfortable. Always like holding a baby. And there you go. There's the card saying, "Look, bring your own copy of Live Over Europe because we're too cheap to include it." That wasn't the reason. It's because it hadn't been released. I'm sure that was it. There's Phil giving us the finger, and yeah. Oh dear. So there you go. So yeah, it's good to have the Rainbow concert though. So that's a good thing. So let's put all that back. This is the live box set, and I'll hand you back to to that fat idiot.
And I think you'll agree that was masterful and informative as ever. So I shall go through this. Again, I'm not the greatest fan of live albums. If you followed this series this far, you'll know that I always whinge. I have a good whinge about live albums, and though this does include one of probably the best live albums out there, Seconds Out, it's a bit lopsided compared to the other box sets, which I will explain as we work our way through. Because you get the feeling they kind of ran out of energy as it went through. We start with, of course, the obligatory Genesis Live, the budget album. Yeah, this is a funny one because they do, it sounds really good. Sounds good. Again, it always did sound good. But you've got a surround sound version, which is rather peculiar, including extra tracks from New York, I think, isn't it? From Lamb Tour from 1974, which I never really understood the logic of that. They should have put it on the extra tracks box set. It kind of sullies the thing because there was like a full version of this out there, of this album, with Supper's Ready, and I think Supper's Ready and another track. And I thought they'd have been better off like kind of augmenting the whole thing into its full capacity. The original, is it Leicester de Montfort tour? God, I'm running out of steam here. But yeah, that's my problem with it. Is I don't know why they included these 1974 live tracks on there. And as for the surround sound and live albums, I don't get, because you just get crowd noise behind you and a little bit of ambience. You don't really get to hear. I mean, you get a bit more bass welly at the front, but it's not like listening to an album where you can pick up specific instruments. I always find live albums mixed in surround sound a little bit.
You know, they're comparable with watching a DVD, a live DVD, that kind of surround sound mix. Well, I'd rather listen to it in stereo or watch the video with the surround. If you get my drift, I can't understand why you'd have one without t'other. Again, they do that with Seconds Out. I mean, Seconds Out sounds really good. It's apparently a new mix of it as well, and there's also a surround sound version. You know, I don't know if the surround sound version brings anything new to it. I mean, you know, it's just that ambience sound, but it sounds really good. It sounds great, and also the final version that they brought out sounded really good from the same masters. So yeah, it's good to have a great live album. I mean, again, it was always great, so I've got no real complaint about that. And then you get the feeling that the band started losing interest because they'll get 3 sides live, and it's just the live album. There's nothing special about it. You just get the live album restored on over 2 discs. Yeah, sounds a bit better, but nothing to write home about. Then we jump forward in time to The Way We Walk tour. This was originally released as the longs and the shorts. So you had longer songs, and they had the poppier, shorter songs on 2 different discs. I never bought into that because the whole. If you're going to be forced to listen to a live album, you want to listen to the actual proper live album as it happened, and so they restored the track listing with this, which is a good thing. But no surround sound, nothing fanciful there. Then we have Live Over Europe. I think this had a gap in it, so you could add your own version of this. Again, it's all right. It's a faithful representation of the tour, though I'd rather watch the video. Because this is the thing. If there's a video, I like to see. I'm a visual animal. I like to see things. And then you have the extra bits. The extra tracks. This is what you want. Yeah, again, you get Live at the Rainbow, 1973. Now, I just thought they'd have packaged that, you know, as an extra with the Genesis Live album, but they put it here instead. And but yeah, it's good because you get it all remixed in surround sound. It sounds nice. It's a good. Again, it's you hear the band faithfully reproduced, and you get to hear Supper's Ready and Watcher of the Star, all the classic stuff from that period. And whereas you get the whole thing on the DVD, the CD is missing a couple of the tracks. You're missing Watcher of the Skies and Battle of Epping Forest. So why bother? You know, why bother? Why bother doing that? And there's no other supplementary material there. I mean, but, you know, again, it brings together all the live material, all the live releases. Have all had a put spit and polish on them. So, you know, it's hard to criticise it. Though you do think that, you know, with the likes of 3 Sides Live and The Way We Walk and Live Over Europe, I didn't bother doing a surround sound version. So you kind of got some stuff with the surround, some stuff without. I'd rather have it all with or all without. You know, I don't know. It just feels a bit lopsided compared to the other box sets. You know, that's my criticism. But I think this one was a cheap one. I think it was about about £50 when it came out. Though you do have to bring your own copy of Live Over Europe. So that's that. But it's still a 5 out of 5. Because it's a pretty cool thing to have. And that's it. My name's been Darren Rock. I've been talking about Genesis box set live 1973 to 2007. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a lovely audience. Only one more thing to say. You ready? Yeah. Should we do this? Prog on.